This is the Kozy Corner podcast. I am BTL, and I'm here with Ember. What did you do, Ember?
Hi, I'm Ember.
Yes, you are Ember. How are you feeling?
Just great.
Yeah?
Dandy.
You are Ember. How is Ember doing tonight?
Well, sometimes you say, like, I am BTL, and then I say I'm Ember, but you don't give me that permission anymore.
Permission?
Yeah, now you just say, hey, this is Ember. But maybe I want to say Ember. It's women's rights.
You know what? Crap. I
am
apologize.
Ember.
You are Ember. I hear you roar. You do the intro. I apologize.
Okay.
Go ahead. Okay.
Okay. This is the Kozy Corner podcast.
Tell me how you really feel.
I'm Ember. And you are? I'm with... I don't know.
You're doing good. BTL.
See, I allow you to introduce yourself.
You allowed me. Thank you so much for allowing me.
You're welcome. That's how you start the podcast.
With a little altercation. I like it.
I'm just standing up for people's rights. Women's rights?
Okay. We are on the transitioning. We are on the Twitters at Kozy Corner Show. One word with a K and a Z. And I give you permission to give us our Instagram.
You know what? I rejected permission. I don't have to say our Instagram just because you tell me to say the Instagram. But it's
That's true.
It's Kozy oh my God. What is the Instagram? Corner the Kozy.
Corner the Kozy. Yes.
Rusty. I'm sorry. Corner the Kozy.
All episodes, past and present, available on cozycornerpodcast.com. This is our second time videoing. How do you feel the first time went with the video? Questions, comments, concerns, complaints?
Complaints?
Yes.
Real?
Yes, I think I have one. Presently.
Sorry.
We'll talk about it next episode.
I'll get cut.
No, it won't.
Yes, it
I'm gonna
will.
leave that in.
No, you're
That's nice.
not.
It's natural. Yeah, that's good.
I'm sorry that I look like I'm on a cloud in the first episode. I'm just a mystical creature.
You're on your cloud of righteousness.
Oh, he did not. That's not the first time I've been called that, believe it or not.
Cloud of righteousness?
No. Righteousness. Righteous.
How often are you getting called a cloud of righteousness? Where are these nicknames coming from? I'm not aware of this.
It's the people in my head. They talk to me. Okay, no, but I do not like that. But you know what? It's just hopefully going to get better. Production value will get better in time. Let's hope.
Yeah, I'll talk with the production people.
Yeah, we got production people, all of our sponsors.
Yes, we are sponsored this season by Writing Retro Radio Beta. That's currently undergoing some maintenance right now.
I can't wait for my paycheck.
I wasn't going to plug it. Oh, you'll get your paycheck.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about it. You'll get your paycheck, and you were given some swag, some Writing Retro swag.
That's true.
Where is it?
I don't know.
There is. Oh, actually, there's some swag right here. Oh, we got some backpacks. Oh.
You can see the lettering so well.
These are limited edition print black lettering backpacks.
Navy blue backpacks.
They're only going to be available for limited time. They're not for sale, though, so they're not available at all.
I really want to get holographic stickers for the Kozy Corner. Like
holographic stickers. We can do stickers are easy. I got stickers here, but holographic. See, I got sometimes. There's
Wait,
some
you with your janky ass paper. How freaking janky
the
is
stickers,
that?
when you take these off,
why do you
and
need
you
to binder
stick them
clip that?
onto thing for organizational purposes.
Okay.
Oh, I only have one sticker
Kondo.
left.
Does it bring you joy?
Thank you. Next. No, it's. Oh, and I got receipts too, but we'll not go there.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the Kozy Corner stuff is gonna be cuter.
Yeah,
because I'll be in charge of it.
Okay. Shots fired.
I'm just saying, like, Writing Retro Radio is, like, boyish and, like, you know.
Yes, you're right.
Very gray and very,
we need more
rustic.
pink.
While the Kozy Corner is more like rainbows and butterflies.
Kozy Corner in the sky.
That's why I was on a cloud.
I could. Yeah, and it all goes together.
I don't want to be in a cloud.
I'll put a rainbow behind you this episode. Don't worry about it.
Thrilled. I'm thrilled.
You didn't catch. I totally slipped up and I said pink as like a girl's color, but there are no girl and boys colors in today's world, right? Everything's just. Blah. Everything's just one. Right?
Yeah. What color?
Everything just is.
So when we have a child,
yes.
What are we gonna do? Are we gonna gender? Like, are we gonna have like a pink room, pink everything, or blue?
It's gonna have a nice gray sweater.
I actually like gray.
Yeah.
But like with accents of color.
It's gonna
like
have
turquoise and.
It's gonna have a nice gray sweater until it decides what it wants to be.
Speaking about children.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yes, we had a topic pertaining to children.
We did.
There was a headline from the BuzzFeeds. I'll put that up on the screen now. What is that headline?
Anti-Vaxxers among 10... Let me try that one more time.
We got all episode.
Anti-Vaxxers among top 10 global health threats in 2019, according to the World Health Organization.
Oh, the good old wall.
Yep, the wall.
The wall.
is stating that start fucking vaccinating your children. Can I not say that? Sorry.
But teach them to curse at a young age, because that's okay.
I watched South Park in the 3rd grade. And I turned out just
Not
fine.
with your parents' permission.
They didn't know what it was. It looked like cartoons, so.
So some people are under the impression, they're misled to the fact that vaccines could possibly give your children cancer.
And autism.
And
that was the big one.
That's but the alternative is death from measles or
polio.
Just things that are not even supposed to be around anymore.
Yeah.
Or not around, just not as widespread as they are becoming. So long story short, vaccinate your damn kids.
Vaccinate your kids. You know, have you ever heard of Kat Von D? Famous tattoo artist?
I'm not.
Okay. Well, she also does makeup. And recently she has a baby and she stated that, you know, she's anti-vaccination. She will not vaccinize her child. And people are actually boycotting her line and not purchasing it anymore.
So, needles with vaccinations into you, bad. Needles with ink into you, good. Lesson learned.
I feel like maybe a lot of anti-vaxxers or anti-vaccinators are misled.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, thank you, Mom and Dad, for vaccinating me and giving me all the proper shots so I don't have polio.
Did those shots give you joy?
I mean, probably not at the moment, but I'm alive.
We need to,
and I could walk.
That give you joy reference. We need to discuss where that came from. It's not everyone.
Marie Kondo on Netflix.
Marie Kondo.
Who's watching it?
On Netflix. I guess we are, huh? So
we watched the first couple episodes.
She's a big. What's the show that she's doing called? What is that show?
Organization with Marie Kondo. I don't know.
Keeping it clean. I don't know. But she's the
happiest person I've ever seen in my life.
I think she's repressed, to be honest. I think it's forced happiness. What was that shade she threw at her assistant you caught in one episode?
She's under, I think it's the first episode. I want to say it's first. And she's under an umbrella with her assistant. And she goes, look, it's like we're best friends.
Oh, that's right. It was people will think we're best friends.
People are going to think we're best friends. We probably spend so much time together.
So cute. This is so cute. People will think we're best friends.
But she does seem like a very happy person, whether you believe it or not.
That's a very passive-aggressive comment.
Yeah, it really is. But
like putting her in her place at the same time while joking, like, oh, people will think we're best friends. Like, we're not.
But you also have to think about, like, the translation. So, like, that was a translated conversation.
True.
So things that, like, you say...
Exactly.
Things that you can say, like, in Spanish... in particular, like, some things can sound really bad translated into English. So maybe that's one of those
Do you
things.
have any examples?
Not that I can think of in my head, but I'm sure there's so many.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it maybe in all languages. So maybe like in Japan, it's not as shady as it sounded like translated in English.
Maybe. Yeah, because there's a lot of like cultural differences. I saw a clip. Conan went to, I think it was Japan recently, and he like films abroad some episodes, and there was a big cultural like with the he went to a culture expert, and things that he was saying like were rude or something like to them.
Oh yeah, because it's a different culture. You have to like really watch what you're doing, what you're saying.
Oh no, she said he was fat or like a bit chubby, and like she just flat out said that, and like he was just like, oh, that's kind of rude, and she was just like, no, here, like if you call someone like fat, you're giving them, like, you wish them better health. Like, you're paying attention to how they're... Yeah.
It's like, stop eating them donuts.
It's like, we're looking out for you type of deal.
That's kind of like how my mom sees it, too.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh.
She's just like, oh, you're gaining weight. Like, she's like, into her, it's like loving.
But you have you're not fat, though. That, like, just generally speaking.
I mean,
You're beautiful.
I'm working on it.
You're working on what?
I'm working on getting into a better mindset and loving myself and feeding myself with nutrition and fuel instead of garbage, even though I fucking love garbage food. I don't know which garbage food I love the most, but I'm really trying to...
Just for the record, I don't think there's any weight you need to lose at all.
I know.
All right.
I know, but it's one of my resolutions. From episode 1.
Yes.
Talking about our resolutions, I've kept up with my resolution. I have lost weight, and I will continue on losing weight.
Now, didn't you say not resolutions, but goals? That was the,
No, I'm okay with calling it a resolution. I don't feel, like, gross right now. I mean,
right.
But I can definitely... I think all women have a problem with their confidence. It's the thing. Do guys have problems with their confidence? Is it something that you guys don't really think about as often?
It depends on the guy.
Have you ever had confidence issues?
Have I? Oh, of course, yes. I've
with your appearance?
Oh yeah, I'm not happy with my appearance at all.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding. There's things like growing up, I was actually picked on for being too skinny, and I know people are often picked on for their weight. I feel like sometimes the other end of that spectrum for being too skinny isn't really focused on as much as...
That's very true.
Yeah, so I was picked on for, like, you could kind of see my ribs a bit, and then, like, I have really skinny wrists, and I'm very self-conscious about my wrists. They're very tiny.
I feel like I knew you when you were very underweight. When you were
true.
A
You
teenager.
knew me 10 years ago. We should have done that 10-year challenge together, because we have pictures from 10 years ago and we have pictures now. We could have
It's more than 10 years because we're friggin' old as hell. But yeah, I feel like you look after puberty hit you like 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago. Just about. I'm 29 now, so when I was 27,
puberty was good for you.
Finally.
The glow up.
It just glow for days.
Glow.
Jesus, like this started coming in, my voice dropped.
Your voice dropped a long time ago. Your voice was like that for a very long time, but the 10-year challenge is a little hard for me. And there's some memes where it was like all these 10-year challenges. It's like everybody just got fat. And it's like, it's kind of true, but I mean, I like the way I look now more than I did 10 years ago because now I know how to do my eyebrows.
You're absolutely stunning now. And you were stunning then, too.
Oh, thanks. Which version of me do you like the best?
Present day, for sure.
You have to say that, because that's what you get right now. You don't get past him.
What about me?
Oh, for sure. This
one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if I woke up and you were like back to your 18-year-old self, I'd be like, "Oh, hey, little boy."
No, I had that.
Is this legal?
I had that emo hair over.
We all had emo hair. My 10-year, I look back and I was like emo as fuck. Like I had the bangs and the.
Yeah, me too. Woo. Do you think our bangs were the same length?
Probably.
I don't think I wore as much eyeliner though. I didn't wear any eyeliner.
I didn't wear any makeup in high school actually.
No.
Believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah, I never wore makeup. I only started wearing makeup when I got out of high school. My mom wouldn't really allow it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Weren't you watching something today that was talking about makeup and young kids?
Yeah, so, I mean, it's so annoying. Because, you know, we all have that awkward stage. How old were you when you had that awkward stage?
What makes you think I'm not still having that awkward stage?
You're not in your awkward stage. You're hot. You're fine.
I beg to differ.
Did you ever have like an awkward stage like middle school? Because I feel like middle school is very painful for a lot of people, especially myself.
Yeah, it was all awkward. Middle school, high school, elementary school.
No, I looked okay in high school. I probably looked my best in high school. But in middle school was my most awkward stage, right? And I didn't wear makeup. I had braces. I didn't know how to do my hair. Now these 13-year-olds have freaking YouTube. They can learn how to do their makeup. They have like nice makeup. Like before we had like CoverGirl eyeshadow and that shit was like chalk and you'd like just rub it on your eyelids. Like now 13-year-olds, 11-year-olds have like brushes and stuff and it's like, damn. That's why they look so good. They don't even go through an awkward stage anymore.
They gotta be Instagram ready at all times.
For real. They're like cooler than I am.
At what age were we when like MySpace came out?
I was in the 8th grade, I remember. It was that summer from 8th grade to 9th grade where I got MySpace.
I was in high school then when MySpace, I guess, was a thing. So that's really... So social media for us wasn't an issue until we were a bit older than now. When you're like in middle school, you're being exposed to social media at a much younger age and you're having to deal with that whole jungle gym of fun.
But maybe personally, I was on MySpace a lot. Like a lot. I would edit my pictures on MySpace.
Yeah, for sure.
I always like made them look like a little more emo.
But
and, like,
what if you like just 2 or 3 years before you went on MySpace? What if you were on MySpace?
Oh, no.
Exactly.
No.
So now...
Because that was my transition year from 8th grade to 9th grade. That's when I started, like, when guys started, like, thinking I was cute and, like, things like that. I mean, in middle school, like, I got no play. Nobody thought I was cute. Like, I never had a guy that was like, I have a crush on you. Like, no. In high school, it was, like, initial shock. That was like, wait, you think I'm pretty? You like me?
Well, can you imagine? So, you know, Facebook does the memories things like, you posted this 5 years ago. So, what if you had to face something you posted in elementary school on your memories thing? Because let's say you had a Facebook in elementary school.
Elementary is fine. I think middle school was rough for me, but like early high school, there's a lot of like beauty things that I do now that I did not do before, and I feel like I look better. Like my nose looks different just because of the way I do my makeup, and like my forehead, like I actually get it threaded to make it look like larger. Is that crazy?
Why?
Because so Kim Kardashian got her like forehead lasered, right? And it happened like a couple years ago, and I read it in InStyle magazine, and I was just like, okay, like that makes sense because my hairline isn't like straight completely, and my forehead's like super little. So to like make it look bigger, I actually like get it threaded, which is like they take a piece of thread and then they like take out like my hairline pretty much.
See, I feel like my forehead's too big.
And that's what a lot of people have, but like honestly, I've always been like low key jealous of people with bigger foreheads.
Big foreheads? I'll gladly switch with you.
But, like, I feel like those little things, maybe for me, I just, like, notice them, but, like, that's a huge difference. I also get my eyebrows done on a regular basis.
Right. But what if, like, so before and after this version of you, what if that was posted online for infinitum? Would
I would delete them.
Okay, so I was embarrassed, like, when I was in middle school, like, every year, middle school, then going into high school, like, I was embarrassed of myself, like, the year prior. So if I had, like, pictures or whatever, if I had like, Facebook or something during that time, I'd probably be, like, deleting a lot of shit, like, you know, backwards from my past or whatever. But now, kids may not even have the option to do that, because kids are growing up now where their parents are posting, like, their baby photos and them growing up on social media. And then one day, these kids growing up, they're going to have their own social media accounts, and their friends are going to have access to be able to see their baby photos, and all of them growing up, like, instantly.
That's true. I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
Like, my nephew's pictures are, like, everywhere.
Yeah, so they're growing up so now. Cute. Like, I don't know, because I was, like, when I was a kid, I easily got embarrassed of myself for things I did, even, like, the week before. And if I had parents, like, posting pictures and stuff about things I did, like...
Do you feel like your mom would?
Oh, for sure.
Like, if it was back in the day?
Yeah.
She doesn't post that many things about you now.
Well,
and I feel like now it's, like, socially acceptable for her to do that.
But if it had been back in the day, there was this one time at church we were posing for a family photo, and for some reason I was refusing to smile. I don't know why. That day, though, I was just pouting, and I was refusing to smile, and they took the photo anyway. And so that photo, I don't know what ended up with it, but, like, my parents probably would have, if they had social media back then, that photo probably would have made it onto Facebook, and I probably would have had to live with that photo, you know, for the rest of me growing up. And then when I finally hit an age, I'd have to, like, face it again. And it's just, like, now kids can't escape these things, though, now, because...
I just thought of something. In all of my middle school times, when my mom took a lot of pictures, and I found some of the pictures, and she will hate me forever saying this, or, like, no, she doesn't know this. I threw them out. All of my pictures. I just thought about it because I hated the way I looked. And I was, like, already in high school by then. And I look back and I'm like, ew, I don't remember how fucking gross I looked.
Yeah, and that's the thing, though. Like, if she had just put all those pictures online.
Oh, no.
Because, you know, she's proud of her little girl. Exactly. But now, kids these days, they're not going to have that option.
That's true. Unless they're like, Mom, can you please stop? Oh my God, it's so embarrassing.
Right, and that's going to be that's, at this point, I feel like that's uncharted territory. Like, we'll have to cross that bridge when we get there. Because now, if kids are just like, Mom, like, a kid growing up now, and let's say a kid was born into the Facebook world. Their parents are posting pictures of them growing up. Let's say they get to 8th grade, you know, and they don't want those pictures of them up anymore from when they were younger because it's embarrassing or whatever.
I'm sure. I mean, how many people are you friends, like, mutual friends with your mom?
Well, so it would really depend on your mom's, like, privacy settings.
Exactly.
Or then, and even, like, kids, you can be bullied now in completely different ways than when we were kids. Like, let's say somehow a bully saw that picture for some reason. Let's say, like, the bully's mom was friends with his mom or whatever, and then, like, he saw, like, all the baby photos or whatever, and then, like, he leaked them or he put them public or whatever, and you didn't want to see those photos out, like, in the open. Like, there's whole different ways now where you can hurt people emotionally that just weren't even possible when we were growing up. There's a whole different spectrum, a whole different ballgame.
That's probably so true. That's so stressful. I feel bad for kids right now. What are we going to do when we have children? Damn. put him in a little box.
It's going to be virtual reality school. Don't even worry about it. They're going to put on little headgear, and they're just going to sit down in their chair in the living room. They're just going to see the teacher from Japan. And she's going to be teaching like a kid.
That's
like
pretty sad.
Like
if I work from home and then my kids we're just home all day.
We're home all day.
Yeah, like we don't leave our homes, and then we just get groceries delivered. We just get DoorDash, Uber Eats. It's gonna be like WALL-E.
Future.
Do you remember WALL-E?
I've never seen WALL-E.
What?
I've never seen WALL-E.
Oh, you would love it.
Probably.
Well, in the beginning of WALL-E, they're like humans that are just lazy as fuck, so they just stay in like the little like wheelchairs while everything is handed to them. Like they get food, so like they're really super fat and they're just like stuck in the chairs while everything is getting handed to them like by robots. Like pretty much just like robot slaves.
There's a movie that kind of not lazy, but it's a version of the future where everyone is just very stupid.
Oh, it's like stupid. What is it called?
I can't think of the name right now, but it's like from the
It's
King
Owen
of the
Wilson?
Hill. Yeah,
No, Luke Wilson.
Luke Wilson, the person who made King of the Hill, directed this movie. I think he wrote it too.
Isn't Maya Rudolph in it too?
Yeah,
I feel like I feel like I've seen some of that movie.
Can't think of it, but it was
Idiocracy.
Idiocracy. That's it.
Huh?
Terry Crews is in it too. Yeah, and the thing is though, like, because computers and that like do all the thinking now for the most part for us, we're kind of gonna get to that.
Okay, I don't know if this is just me. I'm a really bad speller. Like the worst speller ever. And I have like a professional job where I have to like write
Spell check.
Exactly. I rely so much on spell check, and I used to be such a good speller. Like I always got A's on spelling tests. Like I was a spelling
I'd have to cheat on spelling tests.
No, I was good at it, but now I'm such a fucking idiot because of spell check and autocorrect. It's embarrassing almost. Like when I'm writing, I'm like, have I always been this stupid, or just like, is it recently?
No,
I'm this dumb.
But I spell checking and stuff's beneficial for sure.
Yeah. Do you ever put anything like on Word and then be like, or Google Word?
Well, sometimes what I'll do, like I'll
go around the word.
No, I'll type a word in, and then if I don't see like a red squiggly or like a correction, I'll like the next word I do will be like just gibberish to make sure it's working.
Oh yeah.
And then if it is, then I'll just be like,
You know what freaking word I misspell every day, all the time? I use this word so much and I fucking misspell it still.
lobotomy.
Decision.
D.
It's like, does the S come first or does the C come first? I can't even tell you how to spell it right now. I fucking mess it up every time.
So they're S-I-O-N?
I think it, okay. So like even if I write it, decision? D-E-C-S-I-O-N? Maybe.
Oh, what comes after that first C though?
C?
But
Such an annoying
there's
word.
people watching now, they're just like, the fuck?
Yeah.
What
So
are wrong with these
idiocracy
people?
or just
or now.
every day. Yeah, that's just present day. 2019.
No, but there's
spelling is difficult for me.
But there's things that people will post on, like.
I feel like it's gonna be something I do.
So like. It's like all those people don't know how to use Google, or they don't want to. Because I saw today someone was looking for like a specific item to like buy, and instead of Googling it, I was like, oh, I want to buy this huge blah blah. Like they just there's only like 3 of them left. They just like on Facebook is like, hey, does anyone know where I can get one? And it's
okay. So I'm not one of these people. I mean, I asked for like recommendation for like service people, like people who like, you know, a technician is what I did.
That's a little different.
But I mean, maybe somebody wants like a particular vendor that somebody else recommends.
Well, because I mean, when it comes to services, I kind of get that because you know, like someone you know, theoretically, you know, all 1,000 of your friends on Facebook. Some like they can relay a personal thing that happened to them with a certain vendor or service, and then relay that back to you, and you don't have to like scroll through Yelp or any other Yelp like services that I can't think of right now, you know, looking for ratings and stuff.
Yeah.
And so that, like, I get that, but if you're looking for a used TV, like, there's just.
But let's say you're looking for a used TV, and I'm like, I have a TV in here I'm trying to fucking get rid of. I'll sell you my TV. Boom. You know? I'm just saying. It has its benefits. Don't knock it just because you don't do it. Just because you're not looking for the best deal. Some of these people are looking for the best deal. That's why.
When in doubt, Google it out.
I Google so much stuff.
For sure.
I use so much Google. But now it gives you, maybe it's just me, like Google has like little like stories in the bottom now. It can just be my Google.
Oh, you mean
but it's like every little, like, I don't know if I have Google alerts on that I never knew or never programmed, but like it'll let me know all of like the Bravo celebrity trash information that I love.
I'm not.
It'll be like
sure.
Lala Kent and her boyfriend, or Stassi and Jax, like all this like
Interesting.
Bravo stuff. I could just have Bravo. I could just have like fucking Google alerts and not even know it.
Google alerts. That's interesting. That's not my experience on Google, or maybe it is, and I just kind of.
Yeah, maybe you don't look at it. I will show
Just
you what mine looks like.
For sure.
I will show you mine. If you
Of
show me.
alerts, I'm getting an alert now to end the episode. I can hear remnants of the outro music coming in. So, if you had to sum up this episode in one word, what would that word be?
I can't do it in one word.
Can't do it in one word. Give me a
Vaccinate
phrase.
your fucking kids.
That's not going to be the title.
Vaccinate your children, please. Pretty please, with sugar on the toppy top. Vaccinate.
Sugar.
No, what the
There it
hell?
is.
That's not even what our episode's about. Sugar? We haven't talked
Sugar.
about sugar the whole time. We talked about vaccinations. We talked about being freaking awkward and our awkward stages.
Well, it was going to be because, you're so sweet until that little rant.
Barf.
Barf. There you go.
No,
Sugar
it's
and barf.
not. Stop. Use like a title that we're actually talking about. Stop being so scared. Anti-vax. Vaccinate your kids. Please. No, vaccinate your kids.
Yes, I agree, but that's not going to be the
Okay,
name of the
anti-vaxxers. Destroying the earth? Question mark.
title. What the hell? What kind of clickbait is that shit?
Anti-vaccinations. Health concern in 2019?
It's gonna be called Stickers. No.
And thank you
I'll
for the
think of
5
title.
viewers who are actually watching, who had to
Are
actually
you doing
look
the count again?
No.
The
Thank you
count
for
up?
the 5 viewers, because you saw stickers and you're like, these 2 people talked about stickers. Let me go ahead and watch stickers. While you're actually interested about stickers, I'm sorry to disappoint you. There's actually...
Hey, just kidding. I have a lot more stickers. I thought I just had the one. It's a sticker miracle.
Jesus Christ.